Hello everybody, I hope you're having an awesome day. My husband finally got himself a job. We were both looking for work, he just happened to get one first, and so I get to spend all day with this little monster. Say hi! He does not feel like saying hi right now, and that is okay. I am on my way to the courthouse so that I can get new certified copies for my order for my name change, because this is very grubby. The seal has faded off, and I don't want the passport office to give me any guff about it possibly being a fake, because I've been carrying that around with me since 2014. I had the opportunity to renew my passport in 2014. However, the passport office did not feel like helping me because I was not the same ethnicity as the person handling the passports that day. And now it's all by appointment only, so I had to sit through 4.5 minutes of phone tree bullshit. And then I went online and the website just would not work for me, so I had to get a friend to log in from her computer and make the appointment for me. And today is the second day of my husband's training, so he says it's mostly just a bunch of paperwork, and he had to wear certain shoes for part of the tour, so I don't know if he wore those shoes today or if he's going to do that another day, but the training is from yesterday until tomorrow. And then on Thursday is when the real work begins, and he's gonna let me know what the schedule is like so that I can work my plans around that. I have plans to visit my sister in Lafayette this week, but I wanted to, I want to be home by the time that he's home. So if he's training from 8 to 4, then I don't want to be out of the house until 7, you know what I mean? I want to have my son, back, mellowed out, decompressed from the trip and everything by the time Loki gets home, so that he doesn't have to deal with baby decompression on top of just getting home from work. So yesterday we were out of the house all day from, I want to say 9 until 2:30ish, and we went first to the UPS store to mail something because it's within walking distance. Okay, technically USPS is also within walking distance, but it's in Midtown, and the UPS store is a much shorter distance away. So then after that, we went to the bank and I talked to them about a variety of things. CD prices still suck, so it's best to keep whatever money you guys have liquid. It's like $1,000 to get a CD in the first place, but if the interest is not better than a savings account, you're better off just having a savings account. So let's see. Then, oh yeah, last month I forgot to pay the electricity bill. I had the cashier's check written up. They won't accept checks from me anymore because one of the checks bounced last year because I was a little bit careless with how much was in that account. So now I have to write cashier's checks because they will not accept personal checks from me. I know, I'm so responsible, right? This is a great tale. I hope you're all getting a lot of schadenfreude from this. And so I had the cashier's check written up last month. I just forgot to actually put it in the mail. So yesterday I had one made up for the difference and I put them both in the mail. What's interesting is that even though I only missed one payment, they were like, your account is past due. even though previously there have been times when they didn't get my cashier's check on time, and they still, you know, didn't say, your account is past due. They just said, okay, well, here's the previous unpaid balance from last month. Please pay this with your current, you know, this month. But I think it's because of the amount, because in summertime, our bill jumps from like 30 average to over 100. So that's great, isn't it? My dad keeps saying I should apply to Sacred Heart and have them help me with my electricity bill, but I hate paperwork. So then after that, I wanted to go get some jackfruit tacos, and if you see me like looking off and squinting into the distance, I am waiting for a bus right now. So anyway, I wanted to get some jackfruit tacos, so I took the bus downtown, and only to find out that the jackfruit taco place is closed on Mondays. So we went to the park. They used to do summer in the park there before COVID. They're not doing that anymore, and I think not last year, in 2019 actually, they moved it to Cesar Chavez Park, so maybe I should check down there to see if anything interesting is going on this year. But no, the park that we went to had reverted into the tweaker park it used to be. And they took out the swings also, so that was great. One of my exes and I used to swing around on those swings, and they took them out, and it kind of took a minute for me to click. I was like, what's that empty thing up there? Like, was that supposed to be for acrobatics? Is that monkey bars? Oh wait, that's where the swings used to be. So then I thought, okay, well, you can't play in the tweaker park. Let's go to the library, and you're probably hungry, so let's get something to eat. Okay. So we passed by a few places that, like, either it's food that he won't eat, because he's a very picky eater, or it's a place that closed down. Like, I asked him if he wanted some Pizza. He got all excited. He was like, but then the place was closed down as of August 6th. So no Pete's. And we ended up going to this banh mi fast food place that I absolutely love, and I should have just ordered just a baguette for him, but I ordered like all this delicious food, like a la carte, and he sampled all of it, so good for him for at least trying. He didn't actually like any of it, and so I thought, okay, croissants are a safe bet. Dude, the cheese used, or I'm so sorry, not cheese, the butter used to make those croissants was rancid. Like, I bit into it. It was so gross. What do you want, honey? Are you hungry? You want a snack? Yeah? Okay. Because we walked by a cookie restaurant and he wanted a cookie. And I was a little befuddled because he hadn't finished the croissant I gave him, and a croissant is just buttery bread, right? Or, you know, a butter pastry, whatever. So I was like, these are the most delicious thing in the world. What do you mean you don't like them? I bit into it and I was like, nope. Okay, I get it. Yes, I will buy you a cookie. And, you know, normally he's not allowed to have sugar, but sometimes for special occasions, like, you know, we've been out all day, you've been a good boy, you deserve a little treat. Things like that. Or like at church, if they're serving macarons, I'll get one for him, I'll get one for my dad. And I might have one. Speaking of which, my blood sugar is terrible. I finally got the labs done that were ordered on September 20th of last year, which means they would expire this year in September. So, and I waited till August to get them done, right? Anyway, my blood glucose is 6.1, which is awful, and I have to follow up with my doctor. Couldn't schedule an appointment on the website, they want me to call and go through the phone tree BS. So I emailed my doctor. I was like, hey, can you fit me in? Oh, I think here comes the bus. So yes, then we went to the library and I saw a sign that said masks were required at the library. And unfortunately, I am no longer in the habit of carrying one around with me. Yeah, I know. Judge me if you want to, because I was one of the people who said, oh, I'm gonna wear it until it's like, I'm gonna wear it forever, and then I just didn't. And excuse me for keeping my voice a little bit lower, because I am on a bus, which is a lot more enclosed than open air, so I don't want to be too loud and obnoxious. Be like a little bit obnoxious, but not too much. Anyway, I mean, it's a person recording themselves talking on a bus. So that's always going to be a little hard. I was going to bring books to sell today, and I forgot. Oh well. There is always Friday, because tomorrow I'm staying home, Thursday I'm going to Lafayette, and then I guess Friday is my next day. So, anyway, or my next day without plans, because tomorrow I'm going to need rest, and also my therapist is coming over. So we went to the library, saw the, masks required sign. Didn't realize they dispensed them in the atrium. So we went to 7-Eleven, bought a mask, wasted $1, because I walked in the atrium and saw they were dispensing masks and gloves and all that good stuff. Boy, did I feel silly. So they had a children's play area in the library. So I let him run around for a little bit. I let him play. We got him a library card, which will be useful when he can read. Actually, we do get a lot of books as gifts for him. But he can read, we get audiobooks, and we get So we got to the library, and he actually fell asleep in the stroller right before we got there. So I sat in the library with him and read Dangerous Liaisons out loud to him. Super pretentious, like you do. I got some role-playing done with my friends. I think we got 1 turn each, maybe? It was awesome, and had a lot of fun. Actually, when I say it was awesome, I mean the fact that we were all able to get in a reply that day. Meaning the fact that Bex was able to get in a reply because she's been busy for a month was great. And yeah, so we've had to make up all these reasons why. So they're doing a rescue mission.
Next stop is Santa Clara and Alameda.
Because some of them were thinking my character was kidnapped and stuff. So we had to come up with reasons in universe for why her characters weren't able to launch the mission for a month. Okay, alright, you don't want me holding on to your stroller? Okay. Oh, someone has a dog in a stroller, so cute.
Stop requested.
So adorable. So, anyway.
Next stop is Santa Clara and First Light Rail Connection.
Lost my train of thought. Whoa. It's actually a good thing I stopped recording when I did, because I would have missed my destination if I'd kept like blah, 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 blah. So anyway, got off the bus, actually had a little bit of a hard time getting the wheel onto the pavement. Lucius's water bottle fell, which I'll admit I was also sipping from his water bottle a little bit because something lodged in my throat. It was really awkward. I had to stop recording a couple of times. People on the bus were breathing strangely, and I was like, no, I don't have COVID. I just have something stuck in my throat. Anyway, after the library, we went home, and I gave him his favorite foods as a reward for being such a good boy. His favorite foods are applesauce and yogurt. Which I don't want to say too loud because then he'll get mad that I didn't bring them with me, but they're not exactly a sustainable thing to carry in a backpack. So, I remember one time I actually had yogurt in my purse, right, and something happened, like, I don't remember what happened, but there was a the yogurt got out. It got all over my iPod. This was back when I had an iPod. So yeah, I have like an Apple account from like 2012, even though I don't have any Apple devices anymore. Like, I used to have an iPad, but then Loki sneezed and dropped it. Kept meaning to get it fixed, but then by the time I could afford to get it fixed, they didn't have the necessary parts for it anymore because it had gotten outdated. So then my friend was going to sell me a new iPad, and I unfortunately had to quit my job because they did not understand the concept of work-life balance, especially work-life balance for a person with a baby. Like, oh god, I could go on and on about that, but they wanted me to come in like the month that he was born, like 2 weeks before my due date, and then like I think a week after I actually had him. They're like, can you come back to the office? You know, we really need you. So I ended up taking 5 weeks unpaid maternity leave because we're a small firm and we can't give you maternity leave. And this is the same company that like didn't raise my wage for 5 years, and unless the county told them to, and then they're like, well, the county already gave you a raise, so we don't have to give you one. And then I talked to a union about this. They're like, no, that's not okay. So, and the state did not grant me, like, retroactive maternity leave, which I was told I could apply for that. But I applied, and they were like, no. I just realized I'm trying to go into the courthouse, and I did not bring a mask. So while my friend, who is not in California, by the way, was making the appointment for me for the passport renewal thing, which the site says you don't need an appointment for passport renewal. Yes, but I need personalized assistance because not only is my passport expired, it has a completely different name on it. So, it expired in 2020. Yeah. So anyway, I told her the one that I wanted to go to, I sent her like the link for it, and she's like, oh, Mount Diablo Boulevard, that makes sense why that isn't working. I'm like, no, it's not the location, it's the site, because I did that, I did it without inputting a location. Alright, this is 161, I think I'm looking for 191. That's the one up ahead. Okay, so there are actually multiple post offices in San Jose, but I like Lafayette. And, God, I don't know how to say this without coming off as a raging dickhead. But, oh, here it is, okay. Because while I am, ethnically multicultural, I was raised by a white American boomer. So I was not raised, as Vietnamese or anything like that. So when I try to receive services in a multicultural city, I find that preferential treatment is given to people of the ethnicity of the person offering services that day. I was waiting outside a post office at Eastridge Mall from 8:30 in the morning until 4:45 in the afternoon when they finally called me, took one look at my application, said, this is in blue ink, you can't submit it, even though it says blue ink or black ink. I cannot go to that post office anymore because I took a four-pronged approach. So he's asleep, thankfully. He got a little bit fussy, so I asked him if he was hungry. He's like, yes. So I gave him a little biscuit. And he ate his little biscuit, and then he was all happy, and then he fell asleep. Anyway, back to my fetch quest. That was expensive, dude. Like, it was for my own name change papers, my own, like, order of the decree of name change. Right, the first 5 certified copies I got were free. You know, I got them the day of my court date in 2014. And I just wanted to, like, I wanted one for the passport office and then one, like, just in case I ever need it for something else. $40 per copy! Like, it's for me. I am the person in the case. It's my like, okay, I understand that you have to be, like, somehow involved to know the case number. Like, you have to be the party concerned, you have to be the lawyer or the judge or something like that, or a paralegal that works in the lawyer's firm in order to even, like, know what the case number is. But oh my god, like, I did not like it, but of course I got it anyway because I need it. Oh wait, this one is letting me walk. I will walk here. There's no train coming this way, so I will let my feet do the walking while my mouth does the talking and the stroller does the wheeling and the wheels on the bus go round and round. Wait. Sorry, if I have to listen to that 20 times a day, you can listen to it once. You know, I don't know why I was so nervous about being a stay-at-home mom. There's no rule saying I have to actually stay at home. I can go out and about. He falls asleep on the bus. As long as I have snacks and or food money, I'm good. This is great. So I just walked around the block for no reason because I thought that the place I wanted to go to was on 2nd and Paseo, San Antonio, but it's on 1st and Santa Clara, which is also where the bus that I want to catch is. Brilliant! I'm still a little bit tired from yesterday, so this extra walking, like, normally it would be great. Normally it would be like, oh, I'm getting my exercise. But after yesterday, I should not be doing this much walking. Guys, this is a commentary on American society. Okay, see that pizza place right there? Where it says pizza, that little tiny... Yeah, that used to be a gym. So I finally got some jackfruit tacos, and I went to the bank to finalize something, and Lucius just stayed asleep the whole time. He's not going to be happy when I wake him up to go upstairs. I mean, if the local park had a bathroom, I'd just take him to the park until he woke up, you know, let him run around a little bit, and then take him home, but park doesn't have a bathroom, and I can't leave him downstairs while I run up a few flights of stairs to pee, so, yep. I guess I'll just have to deal with his rambunctiousness later, which isn't ideal. I mean, he's been stuck in the stroller all day. I did want to let him out, but I didn't want to wake him up. Plus, I can feel that I'm starting to get some friction discomfort on one of my feet. So I need to get out of these shoes. And plus, I shouldn't be walking that much anyway, because as I said yesterday, I really overdid it. Today, not so much. Today, I'm fine. The pool cleaning service is here to, presumably, clean the pool. So, that'll be interesting. I wonder if it's going to be closed this afternoon. I wonder if I'll have the energy to swim if it's not. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I got some little tiny, like, fake drumsticks for the baby. I don't know what they're made from, but I know that the cafe where I had lunch is a vegan cafe, and I like jackfruit better than real pork, so one of these days I will learn how to make my own jackfruit dishes, but until then, I am going to continue to support that restaurant because they are awesome, the people is nice, the people are nice, and they have these really aesthetic bottles that I need to find out the brands of those drinks so that I can get them, see if they taste any good, and if they don't taste any good, then I can like pour them out and make like my little wax flower bottles. So that was our day.